Hey guys, Susanna here. Well, I'm back with my Galah. I had to do a bit of homework, that's why I'm a bit late. I had to finish off this and do bits and pieces on there. I actually stitched this down. I thought, yeah, I'll just show you. Just went up and down, grabbed it, worked perfectly with that. I'm going to stitch this down today and do the July, and then we are done. Oh, I've got a stitch around there. That's why I had that out. There you go. So it's been Visor down, but it wouldn't hurt if maybe I can do I don't know, a stem stitch or something like that. Okay, I'm moving it. No, I need to keep it here because, hang a minute, I'll move this over. There we go. So I can move this over. There we go. Now, so I've got my threads all done. So yeah, sorry this has been so late. I thought I'm going to do this and then I'm going to start on next month's one. Looking forward to that one actually, which is August, which is my birthday month. And I rather like what I've got on there actually. I think it's really cute. It's the sparrow on the spool. And we'll just start here. All I'm going to do is catch it and sew it down. I thought it just needed a little something. It was a little bland there, and it's obviously this is off to one side a little bit. I think I can leave that. Maybe if I find it needs something, I can always come back in with a a doily or something, partial doily. But I think it should be all right. Might go up here, hold that down there. So yeah, this will be just a fairly quickish video. No, seriously. If my thing doesn't undo, because I've done quite a bit of work on this. In the background, I just finished doing that as well, and just finished doing those, and it does take a fair bit, all these little French knots and whatnot. I wonder if I could do that sneaky little knot thing that Corinne does. Hang on a minute. I wonder if it'll work. Oop. There we go. Hopefully it won't come undone now. And hopefully it'll go through. Should do. Oop. Okay. Hold it into place. So yeah, I'm going to be working on doing some of my botanical beauties for the month of August, because I've pretty much finished the tulips. So so the next one I'm going to be, it's one I've traced and drawn out from that book that Corinne and I got a lot of our choices from. So yeah, so I've already pre-traced that out onto some calico, and so my video for that will be me painting and showing you what that prompt is, maybe some inspiration in colours, and on Google with some colours, that varieties that can come in that flower. Oop, I think I better go down and then up again. This is just to hold this baby down, nothing too fancy. So I think he turned out pretty good, this guy. A fair bit of work, more than I thought, but when I did my original piece, he was a bit of work. So and it's based on my original pieces, and that's like my next one. My original piece that I had, and I had kits for, was a lot of work, and I've got the that PDF on my website. I've got it in. Oh no, I think it wasn't one that I did with my woodland ones. It was just one that I saw an inspiration picture on Pinterest, and I thought, I like that. I'm going to do something similar and design something myself. There's a little sparrow on a spool, and so yeah, I've just got that PDF, and I sell quite a bit. The one that I have got with the calendar, I reduced that down to suit. I actually think it might be a really nice one to sew in the the Journal of Stitchery, because most places have sparrows, and because we're stitching, and if I wasn't doing it on the calendar, which, because it's probably one of my favourite pieces, I'd almost be tempted to do it on the Journal of Stitchery in a prompt somewhere. If it pops up where it fits in, I may do it in there as well. Nice to have some of my own work, own designs. But yeah, I definitely have got the PDF on my website, and it's only $2, and you instantly download it, but you can enlarge or decrease whatever you want to do it for. So that's why I thought I'll go up to here, because I know that you need the centre done. Ooh, going around and around. Quite happy with how this little guy turned out, and how it's got this, and I've just sewn that up today, so I'll probably some of these bits, because it's been done with Lisofix, I might flip that up and they'll be like that too. It'll be cute. There we go. I mean, by the time it goes into the calendar, it'll be flattened. You can tell this is an old piece. It's got a bit of staining on there. Don't know where I got it from. It was just laying on the side in my stash, and I'm like, oh, that'll work. I might do that there. Okay. And I think I need to come back in here, because I think I started on the top there. And even though this is sewn, I mean, I've got to cut it because it's such a long piece. Okay, go down, and I'll go back up, and I might go around the middle just to make sure that it's going to be staying down, which it should. There we go. Better be safe than sorry, eh? Twisted my piece everywhere. It doesn't have to be too glamorous. Yeah, I thought, I was going to show you, like just yabber away and stitch this down, but I was watching a video, and before you knew it, it was already stitched down. So I'm like, oh well, that's none too exciting. Just going up and down, as you can see. Okay, now that's secured. I've got this piece. Oh, look at these little dangly bits, which I'm going to do here, and I'm just going to do it on a bit of an angle. So I'm going to fill in this bit, just with a satin stitch, like I did with the J here, and then I'm going to come in that one. So it's the sort of the two colours that I've used here, and then I'm happy to say this piece will be done. So nothing too exciting, you know, to watch, but you know, you can just sit and stitch with Suze. So at least I thought, well, I've got to sew it anyway. I needed to do the last bit. Yeah. So I thought I'd just better turn on the camera, get it in before, I'm not sure what the date is today, the 29th of July. So get this last bit in, and then once I finish this, I'll start filming the Botanical Beauties for August, and also the other bit that is in here, so which is I'll have my paints out to do both. Actually, I'm going to paint the little birdie a little bit, so I might even actually get inspiration from my Edith Holden book. I'm sure there's a sparrow in there, just to get the colours. It should be good. Now, so we're certainly in this world keeping ourselves very busy with everything that's going on. Been nice seeing the bits and pieces on the Facebook page, Stitch Vintage Treasures, and also on Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, you know, how everyone's going with their volume 6. I've put it on Corinne and my Facebook page, but I've also put it on the Roxy's one as well, because it's nice to have a look at what everyone's doing. There's my heater. It's been jolly cold here. Oh my goodness. Corinne, when she's complaining about, like I was just watching a video, there's still a little bit of a nip in the air. And I'm like, seriously, woman, you wouldn't know what cold is. Oh, it's funny. It's been, you know, a balmy 7 and 8 degrees over the weekend. Oh my goodness, it's been freezing. But this week we're going to have a couple of 13s, which is good. That's pretty good for winter here. Enough to sit outside with the sun, as long as there's no wind, which is pretty rare. It's actually quite nice in the sun, but the wind is what makes it freezing. Okay, now, bits and pieces everywhere. Grab this. Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't have a long enough holiday over at Corinne's. I think next year I might do 2 weeks. Probably won't annoy her for 2 weeks. Stay there for a bit, and then, you know, maybe have a look at some of the touristy spots. Might even catch up with some friends. I've got some friends in Brisbane. Quite a few actually, and been meaning to, you know, come and see their house. So it might pay to go to the Brisbane on the way up, airport and then hire a car and then you know, drive around and visit some old friends, and then go to take the plane from Brisbane to Hervey Bay and then catch up with Corinne on the second week. That might work, because I don't want to, you know, as much as I love seeing Corinne, and her house is big enough that, you know, we're not in each other's face, which is good, but you don't, you know, and she loves it. She loves having the company of someone that's, you know, as crazy as she is. So, but, you know, you don't want to outstay your welcome. And it'd be nice to go and see Fraser Island. Okay, yeah, I've got quite a few friends for a while there, actually. Well, I've got family too. My niece lives up there, so I probably could visit her. And then I've got a friend that, you know, I've been friends with for years, and her mum lives in Ballarat, and I've known her since she was, you know, a young teenager. Went to a youth group, and then she married and moved up to Queensland. But every time she comes back, it's like, you know, she's never left. She's that type of personality. You sort of catch up, and things are like they were before you left. Yeah, so it'd be nice to actually. She's come here quite a few times because her mum and her brothers and sisters, and while her grandpa was still alive, which he, you know, she would come and visit him. But I haven't really gone and seen her place. I did years ago in '97 was the last time I went to Brisbane. Oh no, I went to Brisbane with Corinne when she lived in Brisbane. That was into 2023, whereas now she lives up a little higher. But I've still got a lot of friends in Brisbane who I probably should have visited while I was with Corinne, but, you know, had other things to do, shopping to do, fairs, antique fairs to go to. Okay. Yep, so maybe plan out, because I like when we come back and everyone goes, how did it go? I said, yeah, it was really good, but it just wasn't long enough. I think you need to have a little bit more time. So that might be the plan. And then I'm wondering if you could, yeah, we'll have the hire car while we're in Brisbane, and then go back to the airport, and then go from airport to Hervey Bay, and then they can pick us up at the airport, and we don't really need a car while we're there, because I've got my little taxi. And we'll just sort of chill and do stitching, catch up on our stories. Okay. Now, too exciting. Actually, not. I like that it's the July. I'm twisting it around everywhere. Sorry, guys. Is in a darker colour. I think it looks better. So once this is done, this is finished. Yes, I'm a bit jealous of Corinne going to America next year. That would be so nice. But you know, only one big holiday at a time. Staying within Australia is not too bad, but when you're going overseas, you've got to, it's the accommodation that's the killer. But it would be lovely to visit some of my subbies, see some of my friends there. Really love to go into, you know, maybe Amish country. That would be nice, and see some of the quilts there, and maybe get myself some feed sack fabric, some old quilts, or at least old quilt panels. If you get the old quilts, that'd be too heavy to take back in the suitcase. And to have a look at some of the stuff from my favourite TV shows. I really love Fixer Upper, and I like Hometown as well. Like, yeah, I love all those shows, and they all seem to be in the, you know, the southern parts in the country. So, would be nice. Okay. Now, at least if you go somewhere like America or in England, you know, you can speak the language, which is good. Now, I'm busy concentrating, can you tell? Hope I'm loud enough. Okay, nearly done. Yeah, so it's still might happen eventually. I thought, well, you can go and suss it out for us, Corinne, and maybe we might be able to do some classes another year down the track or whatever, you know, but after she's come back and seen if it's any good. We could probably do a retreat, have like a working holiday. That'd be nice. Now, nearly done. I'll do two. I think having one would be too big. Can't believe we're in July, or nearly August already. Another reason I've got to, I'm starting to do some of the August videos is because after the 8th, it's going to be a little hard, so I might have to just really, you know, pump them out so that I don't have to do them after that. I might have to give myself a little bit of a break in the second half of August, but if I film enough beforehand and get my botanical beauties done and the calendar for that month, I should be right. And then depending what Roxy's Journal of Stitchery is going to be, I'm only doing the one page for that reason, because you know, running out of time doing everything, but I really enjoy doing it. I think it's really nice, and plus it's in a journal, and it's something that you can have. I love the nest one, using one of my favourite pictures from her book. So cute. And I think the one that Sarah pointed out which was that spring one with the thrush bird in front of it. That's another one of my favourite pages as well. It's just such a pretty page. Okay. So you never know, I might be able to incorporate some of that into the next one, all depends what it is. Okay, yay, we are done. Gee, it's amazing how much messier on the back it looks. This has seemed to have taken a while, this piece, probably because I started it early, and then, you know, starting it early and finishing it late, so it's taken a bit to do. Oh, pretty. Okay, well, we are done. Woohoo! I've actually finished something rather than going, oh, you know, you'll see it in the next one. But if I finished something, oh, I was going to go around there, wasn't I? I was going to stitch that. Or was I just going to leave it with the... This is permanent ink. I stitched the white. Should be alright, I'll leave that. Okay, well, I'm happy with that. Yeah, 26 minutes, that's pretty good. Me yabbering away and fluffing up the you know, his little head and feathery stuff here. I think it's really cute. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I've got to do that. Well, 26 minutes, I probably can. We're not finished. So, okay. I mean, it's down, but it's probably better that I stitch it. You don't want it coming up. So, we'll use this. More yapping. You thought I was done. I was wondering why I had this fabric colour the thread colour sitting out. Now, I might do it this way. Oh, too far over. There we go. Okay, we're just going to, oh, a bigger knot. Don't want to come through. Okay, try again. So just a quick grab stitch, just to make sure Mr. Moon is down and he ain't going anywhere. There you go. Always when you think you're done, he has been stitched down with the invisible stitch in bits and pieces. I can see that. One of these ones, because the fabric is so thin, I can actually see where I've caught with the invisible stitch. So, oh, that's okay. Don't mind. I kind of like that you can sort of see a bit of a stitch around the moon. At least you know it's stitched down and it's not going anywhere. Okay, well, that's nice and quick. Just, oh, it shouldn't take too long. Where's me? There we go. Sometimes you just need that. Yeah, it's been really nice seeing everyone's work. You know, on YouTube, and there's a few new YouTubers out there that have joined us. They've been doing, you know, like Dawn Meldrum, which she's actually coming to Corinne's retreat, and she's booked in for mine as well. And she's working on the Alice in Wonderland panel that I'm doing. But I really like what she's doing with the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery as well. So yeah, go and check her out, give her some love. She's been doing stuff for years, and she's a bit of a natural. And like, I remember just watching her, remembering all the stuff that I had to do, you know, on my channel when I first started. You know, she's, you know, I'm probably not loud enough. I had people saying, "You're not loud enough," and yeah, all these little extra bits and pieces, that the teething problems you have when you first start. But yeah, she's doing rather well, and she's quite talented. Better grab that. Yeah, lots of talented people out there. So it's refreshing having another new face on there. Gone quiet, because I'm like, I can see the finish line. I think I started stitching this the last week in the last week in June, I think. Or quite a while before that. So yeah, it just feels like I've been stitching it for ages. Yeah, because I did an earlier video, and then I oh yeah, because I had the month of June off, so I think I filmed this in June, but I didn't post anything up in the month of June because I was well, I did, because when I was at Corinne's, but I was actually had a bit of a break. But you know, did videos with Corinne making our top, something to wear. Is that pretty when it's like that? There we go. Add this to the pile of bits. Now we're done. Okie dokie. Well, take two for saying goodbye. And I better roll this up properly. Oh my goodness, here. We can have a quick sticky about where we're at. So here's January, February, March, my March hair, April, bowl of fruit, May, a little deer, my kappa, certainly catches everything, and now my Galah. And I'll be taking these off because I am going to be starting on the next one. Once I finish this video, I'll be starting that one. Okay guys, thank you so much for being with me on this. Seems to be a really long journey doing this Galah, and I will catch you in the next video, which will either be the next part or probably my botanical beauties. We'll see. Okay, thanks for watching guys. Bye.